What is going on? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Some breaking news. A second signing today. The New York Jets are signing Al Woods, interior defensive lineman who spent the last few years with the Seattle Seahawks. They listened. Yes, pretty much. Well, most Jet fans and a lot of Jet YouTubers and content creators have been talking about this player. And no, this isn't like we're not going to throw, a parade. He's not an absolute star, but he fills a need. Good role player. I am very, very happy that the New York Jets added Al Woods. The veteran is 36 years old, can still play. He played well last year. He had 2 sacks last year, which he's not a sack guy. He'll give you 1, maybe 2 sacks a year. But at 6'4", 330 pounds, his job is to clog up the middle of the defense against the run. That is his job. He doesn't have to get after the quarterback. That's why you draft Will McDonald and you have Jermaine Johnson and JFM and Quinnen Williams. This is someone who is going to be an early down player to help clog up the middle of that defense, because that is one of the weaker spots on the Jets defensive line throughout the entire draft. If you watched with myself, Ryan, and Green Bean, we talked about that a lot because we love the Jets pass rushers on that defensive line. They just, besides Quinnen and JFM's pretty good against the run, and Jermaine Johnson, but on the interior specifically, they needed another guy who could be your run defender, because let's be honest here, you don't want to have a single flaw if you're trying to go for it, right? If you're trying to win a championship, what the Jets are trying to do, they are going to be a competitive team this year. When you looked at this defense, you know that the pass rush, good. Corners, great. Now, safety and linebacker, we could debate and talk about, but something else that the Jets struggled with, especially towards the end of the year, is at times this defense would allow big plays in the running game because they didn't necessarily have that bigger guy. Ever since Foley Fadukasi left, he got an absolute bag from the Jacksonville Jaguars. They needed someone like that who, again, just kind of clogs up the middle, makes plays, big tackles. He's a veteran, knows the system, knows Robert Saleh. He's been around the league for a very, very long time. Is he someone who's going to give you, 5 sacks on the interior? No, he'll give you, as I said earlier, maybe 1, maybe 2 sacks, but just plug him up in the middle of that defense and have him swallow up those running backs when they try to go and run up the middle. I love it. This is exactly what this Jets defense needed. I was hoping they'd add it through the NFL draft. When they didn't, I did a video right after talking about 2 players the New York Jets should sign. Al Woods was one of those guys, the second Quan Alexander. So they are 1 for 2 so far. Hopefully they make it 2 for 2. But sound off below. How do you feel about the Jets adding Al Woods? I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll catch you next time.